What's up guys, macadii here, and today guys, a brand new RU video. Yes, I am back from my holiday and I'm at home as well. So we're going to be having a go with the RU rain team, working our way up for the Durant suspect test. I don't know how much time I'm going to put in and how far I'm going to push it, but I'll probably do a few videos, change it up. We got a lot of very fun RU teams. I've got this one, I've got my Sun team, and I've got my hyper offensive one, so we might end up doing an extra live with each one of those, working our way up the ladder. But to start with, we're going to go for this rain team because I recently built the team build around it. Didn't get a chance to record it before I went on holiday, so this is your chance to have a look at it and see how it performs. The only real changes I made was I made Lipod Prankster. Ludicolo now has Focus Blast, which allows us to hit things like Dark types harder, which is quite nice. And I think that's basically everything. Everyone else is just basically set up as they were before. So if you have any confusion about how the team is actually built, don't forget to go and check out the team builder. And as always guys, if you do enjoy these videos, oh, that is the wrong team. That is the wrong team, so that is not a good way to start a suspect test. What we'll do is we'll just change the team. That's no problem at all, and go on from that. Okay, so we are at the battle, and we've got a very interesting team. We've got the Jellicent, which is going to be a bit of a pig to try and deal with, but I think we should be able to manage. What we can do is we can lead off with Walnut, as our game plan is, set up that rain. Does lead off with the Jellicent. We should be able to outspeed this. So we have two options. We could go and try and set up Rocks here. Rocks will be very, very nice, but then we do get that taunt problem, which, I mean, it would be quite nice because we can go straight out into Ludicolo from there. The other options we got are, yeah, I think that's our best bet. We're going to set up the Rain Dance here. We will outspeed before he Toxics us. Okay, that's absolutely fine. I was expecting the taunt there. I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to sacrifice a turn of Rain here just to get up Rocks. I think that's pretty necessary. Just because of the Aerodactyl and things like that. He does go for a Skull. That's still doing a good amount of damage. I guess because it is rain boosted. We've got enough HP left. We should be able to take a hit from a few things like the Diancie and possibly the Gallade, depending on its spread. So let's just go straight out into Ludicolo here and start wrecking. I'm really excited to see how this team performs. Please don't get the burn. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, I apologise if this is a slightly more noisier setup than before. It's just... there's not a huge amount I can do, unfortunately. He does go out into the Bravery. Going home always has that problem, and it's always something that's really a real pain, really. I'm just going to fire off an Ice Beam, because if he goes into anything else, we can handle that absolutely fine, and we do manage to take that out, which is absolutely great. I don't really know what he's got for this. He does end up just forfeiting, so that's absolutely great. This Rain team looks so powerful, just like the Sun team that we had. This team looks very allergic to the Sun. We do have the Durant to try and deal with. So we have to try and work around that. So the question is, what is his potential lead going to be? It could be the Durant. Now the Durant does cause the biggest amount of problems to our leads, but I think we've kind of got to go for it. It does lead up with the camera up, so that's absolutely great. We can get the rain up, and this camera up then cannot touch us at all. We've got the rain rock. As I said, it would be good to try and get the rain up second turn after we get our stealth rocks up, but unfortunately I don't think it's going to work out like that. So he does Mega up here. What's he going to go for? Is he going to go for a fire move? He goes for an eruption. We can take that like a champ. That's absolutely great. So I'm just going to go for a U-turn here. We could go out into potentially the Omastar, actually, because he's not going to go for an Earth Power or anything like that. I think that's our best switch. Hopefully. Earth Power, he does predict us. That was a great prediction on his part. That was a bit of a shame that we ended up doing that, but that's absolutely fine. We have other ones as well. To be honest, we should be okay even against the Durant, so I can just go for a Hydro Pump here. We do miss our Hydro Pump, which is to be expected, and the Eruption is going to do a fair chunk of damage. It's more that we lose rain turns, which is a real shame, but we do get that Hydro Pump, take out the camera ups. It has done some real damage to our team, but he's got to try and deal with a rain boosted Ludicolo right now. This is pretty nice, because now we can Giga Drain, we can get all that lovely HP back. We just miss out on that kill though, but I don't think he can OHKO us back. Ice Beam, we should take that. He does crit us. All of the hacks today. Let's go for another Giga Drain. He does try and burn some turns. I'm getting HP back, so I'm not like the saddest person in the world with that. We are getting more than our Life Orb damage, so that's absolutely fine. He has no switch in really to an Ice Beam. So Ludicolo is really putting in the work right now, and we've got one more turn, so we can get a massive hit off on something. He's probably going to have to sack off Chloritza. Now, I doubt we're going to get enough back to get all of that HP. Nope, unfortunately we're not going to. That's a bit of a shame, but there's not a huge amount we can really do about that. So the question is, what do we want to do from here? We could go into Lipard now, and we could set up the rain again. Kabutops can then start sweeping. The other option is we have got Jolteon that outspeeds everything. I think Lipard's our best switch here. I don't know what he's going to go to. He does go into Gallade. That's absolutely fine. He can go for a CC and weaken himself. I'm just going to go for a Rain Dance here. If he decides to set up, we can Encore him, so that's absolutely fine. I think that's our best bet. We do lose the Lipard, unfortunately. But what it means now is... we got a couple of options. We can go into... I think Kabutops is our best bet. We just Waterfall, basically. And this is Rain Boosted. This is Life Orb. This should kill. I'm really sure this will kill. It will kill with a crit. So that's absolutely great. We're doing really, really well. Goes into Durant. I'm not 100% sure if this will kill. That's the only thing. But the other option is we sack off Uxie here. Go into... sorry, Walnut... yeah, I guess it is Uxie. Go into Jolteon and T-Bolt, but he could be Scarf. So the question is, do we want to stay in a Waterfall? Because I don't know if this is going to kill. I think we kind of got to. He is Sash. Oh, okay. I've not seen a Sash variant. Iron Head, we will live that. That's absolutely great. And we can just Waterfall and Waterfall twice, basically. And get a huge amount of damage off. And as long as that other thing isn't Scarfed, we should be good to go. Though I have a feeling he may end up being Scarfed. So, goes into Tyrantrum. We're just going to go for the Waterfall here. That's absolutely fine. We're guaranteed to outspeed this guy. 18 down to 18%, that's pretty good. And we go down to our Life Orb Recall, and he flinches. Okay. That's a bit unfortunate. But now what we can do is we can go into Jolteon. If he locks himself into a ground move and he's Scarfed, he'll outspeed, but then Walnut will be able to kill slowly with U-turn. So I think this is our best bet, and we just fire for HP Ice here, and we outspeed and we kill. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's go on to another one and just literally just work our way up. I'm having a lot of fun with this team. I love lower tier rain teams just because they put in so much work. There's literally no reason why we shouldn't lead off with Uxie. I mean, we can take a Shadow Ball. I'm happy to let this go down for that just to get this Rain Dance up because we can go into something that will just be immensely threatening. A Volt Switch, that's absolutely fine. Shows that it's Life Orb, that's really good to know. That should help us a lot. Let's see. So we need to try and be clever with what we go for. I'm seeing Ludicolo being huge in this match. So that's really, really nice. Okay. So we've got a couple of options. We could try and go into Omastar. I think what we're going to do is we're going to pivot. But the question is, what do we want to pivot into? Because we could pivot into Jolteon here. That could do quite a lot of... it's going to be quite limiting. I think... I don't particularly want to sack this just yet. Oh, any forfeits. Okay, he saves us a lot of bother there. That's absolutely great. We're already past 100 ladder points. That's really good. Okay, let's go for another one. Right. Interesting team. I think we lead off with Walnut. We can take any hit from anything. The Bronzong comes out. That's fantastic for us. He can set up rocks. I'm not too allergic to rocks, so I'm not too fussed about that. I'm going to go and I can take any hit from anything. So I'm going to set up my rocks this turn. He's probably going to set up his rocks, and we're going to do a bit of an exchange there. That's absolutely fine. I'm just going to go for Rain Dance. He could have taunted us. I think he gets taunt. Actually, I'm not 100% sure. But we can get our Rain Dance up. He goes for Toxic. I'm absolutely fine with that. Now we need something that's going to be able to take this out. Most likely bet is the Ludicolo. So I'm just going to U-turn here, or we could just go straight into Jolteon. He's got nothing that can take hits from that, so I'm going to U-turn. He does decide to stay in. I think Jolteon's our best bet here. Because we got the Shadow Ball, we can hit really hard and do a little bit of wall breaking. Well, we can take Iron Heads, that's great. We could have gone into Ludicolo there. I don't know if we'd have killed though. But let's see. So we could just go for T-Bolt. Would he switch out? Because he could switch out to take this Shadow Ball. I don't think he will, because he hasn't really got a switch. Yeah, he's not got a switch to this. We get the Spadefdra. That's really nice, because now what we can do is we can T-Wave. Not T-Wave, sorry, Thunderbolt. Which will allow, because he's got nothing that resists or is immune to Thunderbolt. And we're guaranteed to kill. So he does switch out, goes into Chinchino. This should do a really good amount. This might kill. It does kill. Okay, fantastic. We didn't need to Shadow Ball at all there, so I'm surprised he decided to make that switch. Jolteon's getting very worn down now, but we've done some wall breaking. We've broken down. This guy goes into Chloritzer. Is that, even if it's Scarfed, it shouldn't outspeed us. No, we're just killing. This guy has got a huge allergy to Jolteon. That's fantastic. Okay. Let's see. We've got 3 more turns of rain left. What is our best bet? I think Omastar might be our best bet here. Let's go into Omastar. Just because Omastar is probably our least valuable sweeper right now. I don't want to use my physical sweepers just yet because he's got few things that could damage that. Bit unfortunate that he's gone out into this, but Omastar, you should... Okay, Fake Out. That's interesting. I have not seen Fake Out on Scrafty for a very, very long time. Let's just go for another Hydro Pump. This should... Okay, that's... AV? Could be AV, actually. Okay, that's interesting to know. He's Okay, Moxie. I think our best bet here is just to go into Kabutops and just get a Waterfall off, because we're guaranteed to kill the Scrafty. It's always difficult to know what sort of set these Scrafties run. So let's just go for a Waterfall. That should definitely kill, yeah. Okay, fantastic. And what I'll do is I'll just pivot out into something else. It's definitely worth keeping this Kabutops round. Goes into Cofagrigus. I'm just going to go into Lipard, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there's no evidence that he's going to be going for Trick Room right here. He does just go for that Will-O-Wisp. That's absolutely fine. So the question is, what do we want to do here? I think we're just going to set up our rain. Because he could go... He does stay in. Okay, I was not expecting him to stay in. Well, I'm just going to Encore you into Calm Mind. So, joke's on you, Cofagrigus. So, we're just going to Encore. And that means we can now go into probably just our Kabutops here and get a huge amount of damage off on this guy. So that's really, really nice. And hopefully we can kill. I don't think we're going to one-shot, but we can definitely 2-hit KO. 63%, that's fantastic. We lose our Swift Swim though. We have to be really aware of that. That's something I definitely need to keep in mind. But his Encore will end now, but he has no switch into this. So he's basically got to sack something. Let's just go for another Waterfall. That's absolutely great. I don't think he's got any chance of winning this right now. Does go into Glalie. 284 speed, 259 speed. So he will outspeed us naturally. So we kind of got a switch here. So I think what our best bet is we can take an Ice Shard with Ludicolo. And we can... I don't really want to risk Hydro Pump, but do I have to? Oh, losing our Swift Swim is going to be such a pain. Because I really want to keep this around, because once we get Rain up again, it's basically game. So I think we go into Walnut. Because Kabutops and the combination of Kabutops and Ludicolo should be able to sweep up from there. So we're going to Walnut. I just want that Prankster guarantee. And he goes for EQ. That's even better. Okay, I think we're on a roll right now. What we can do is... We could go for that U-turn and get one more turn of Rain. And abuse that with probably Ludicolo. I think that's what we're going to do. He goes with the Double Edge. Is that going to go and bring him into KO range? That's the question. Because I want to bring him to go into Ludicolo. I think I've got to go into Ludicolo. But the question is... damage calc. The question is a Ludicolo versus Glalie. Will a Giga Drain kill? 60 to 71. That's a negative. Oh, I should definitely kill. If that does 60%, a Giga Drain is definitely going to kill. And it's a crit anyway. That's absolutely fine. So we do take him out, and I think that's going to be game. I think this is our third or fourth win, I think. Something like that. That's really, really nice. The rain does stop here. But what we can do is we can just go straight out into Uxie, set up the rain again and go for it, just to be sure. Actually, no, I think it should be fine. Yeah, we should kill a Bronzong, I'm pretty sure. Let's just go for the Hydro Pump. We could play it safe, but I don't think in the interest of time it's worth doing that. I can just go for Hydro Pump. As long as I don't miss, I'm pretty sure that's going to kill. And he forfeits anyway. That's absolutely great. This team is just disgustingly powerful, and I love it. Oh my goodness. Right. Let's see what they decide to find from here. But yeah, basically what I want to do is try and bring back as many uploads as I can. I know, as I said, last week it was quite sparse, but I'm not sure if I'm going to aim for daily, but sort of you know, try and aim for daily. I've also got a holiday coming up. Oh, it's like a field trip coming up for 3 weeks in May. So I need to also get loads of uploads prepped for that. So it's going to be a mixture of the two. I'm not sure how I'll exactly do it, but I will let you guys know once I decide. So lots of potential things that make Walnut very sad, but I think we're going to lead Walnut anyway. Leads off with a Durant. I think I can take one hit from a Durant. He Hone Claws. Okay, that's spooky, I must admit, but it's not the scariest of things. We're going to try and get rocks up, but I think an Exorcist is definitely going to bop us. He's life up. That is the confirmation I needed, because now we can do a few things. We could go into Ludicolo here. We definitely outspeed him. We can just fire off a Hydro Pump. I think that's our best bet. A little bit risky with the Hydro Pump. This is why I kind of prefer Surf, but that power difference is so huge. I just don't know. I'm tempted to change this back to Surf, because so far I've not found anything that I'd want to Focus Blast. And I just want an 100% accurate move to be able to hit things like Durance, because this is what's going to happen. Oh my goodness. Okay. Right. Right. What's our best bet? Do I just go for this and go for another one? I'd rather not. Why do we have to miss? Man, okay. I am going to T-Bolt here. I know he's got the Flygon, but I think it's worth it. I don't think we're going to win this one. I think that's cost us a big sweeper. And I didn't want to go into Jolteon because it causes a massive 50-50. So we'll just have to see what he decides to do. And he decides to stay in and sack off the Durant. Okay, that's great. What's going to come in next? Out comes the Scrafty. I don't really have a switch into this because I'm so fighting weak. I'm just going to go for a T-Bot. Okay, that does not do enough. That is definitely AV Scrafty. So AV Scrafty is definitely... Oh no, maybe it's not AV. It's Spadef Scrafty. Okay. I do not like that. Because I really don't have a reliable way to take this guy out. The question is, do we risk it and go into... I can't risk it and go into Liepard, that's the thing. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to Volt Switch. And we're going to play risky. We're going to go into Kabutops. Because we should still be able to break him. He does go for that Drain Punch that turn. And that's going to do so much damage. That's insane. Okay. But we're going to get a Rain Boosted Waterfall off, which is nice. He does end up switching out. Goes into the Quillfish. That's fair enough. But what that means to us is we could now potentially get a Shell Smash off, which I think is the way to go. There's not going to be much that he's going to be able to do to me. He may have T-Wave. Okay, we got to kind of hope he doesn't have T-Wave. We'll set up this Shell Smash and see from there. I think we're fighting an uphill battle right now. Losing that our Ludicolo was huge, but we'll just have to see. I think this guy gets T-Wave. Am I going to see the T-Wave? Yeah, he's got the T-Wave. Not much I can do. Okay. Such a pain. I should have just gone into Jolteon. But what we can do now is we can just fire off a Hydro Pump. We can still Wall Break. We can still kill something. Because his schools are still not doing much. And we're going to miss another Hydro Pump. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. At least he can't burn us. We do hit another one and we just kill. Ah, that's such a shame. Out comes the Flygon. The Flygon is definitely going to be able to EQ us. So let's just go for that. Yeah. And I think, unfortunately, we've lost this one. He is Life Orb, though. That's really interesting. Because now what we can do is we can go into Jolteon. We got to try and work around the Scrafty. We do kill the Flygon. The Scrafty's way too high. Scrafty just beats us because I just can't beat it 1v1. Out comes Meloetta. I'm going to Volt Switch into Liepard. 39%, that's respectable. Okay, so this isn't a AV set. This is some other set. Relic. Oh, he's the I love this set though, I must admit. But what I can do now is I can encore you. I should take another one. That's great. And he turns back. And what I can do now is, I think I'm just going to Sucker Punch. I don't think I'm going to win this one, but we can still take it out and reverse it back to that Psychic typing. Oh my goodness, that's great. Out comes the Houndoom. I think we just have to T-Wave this. Yeah, we got a T-Wave. There's nothing else we can do. He may get powered. He doesn't. He goes to the Flamethrower. It's literally, we need like a crit, para, and then a paralysis, I think, probably to win this, which is a bit of a shame. Let's go for that T-Bolt. We don't even kill the Houndoom, so to be honest, it doesn't make much difference, and the Flamethrower is still going to kill. That's a real shame. So, I think we're going to go for one more. We can't finish on a loss. Let's go for... Why does it keep changing my teams? Why is it not letting me change it? What's going on? There you go. Okay. So we'll look for another one. Oh, that's an interesting team. Okay, so it's quite similar to my... I guess, no, it's not that similar to my hyper offensive team. Yes, the Doug Trio Medicham core. Just wish him good luck, have fun. Goes down to camera up. That's fantastic. I love it when they lead off with camera ups. Because Walnut, you can set up the Rain Dance here. And we'll see what he decides to go for. Goes to the Flamethrower. I think we're going to go straight into Ludicolo this time. I'm not going to mess about. So let's just go for that U-turn. We've got the Memento possibility, which is really, really nice. Let's go into Ludicolo. See what he decides to do. He may just set up a Rocks. Okay. Now, as long as we hit this Hydro Pump, I'll just go for... I'm going for Surf. I'm not going to miss it. There's no point when he's 4 times weak. That's great. Okay. We may have to Hydro Pump a few other things, though, depending... Like the Amoonguss. I'm just going to Ice Beam you. I don't think this is going to kill. But we get the Freeze. Oh, my goodness. That is insane. I guess we did get a little bit of a hacks back from us the other match. So maybe it's just paying us back. I don't know. All I can say is thank you, thank you, Hacks Gods. Oh. So let's see what he decides to do. But that's really nice, because Ludicolo basically just tears this man's team apart. Oh, Ambipom. That's interesting. Okay, so I can take a Fake Out. The question is, do I want to? Answer's probably not. So we could go into Omastar or Kabutops. I need to go into Omastar. I need to keep pressure on that stupid Amoonguss, because otherwise I'm going to get walled by it. The Fake Out comes through. That's absolutely fine. And I can basically just go for a... I'll probably just go for an Ice Beam here. 52%, 360 special attack. This is 306 special attack. So actually I've got better special attack. So I can just Ice Beam here, and that should kill. Just in case he wants to be cheeky with that Ludicolo and come in. Not Ludicolo, the Amoonguss. So let's see what he decides to go into from here. I'm really not sure what he's got left. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a 6-0, but it should be a win on our part. Out comes Doug Trio. I'm just going to Ice Beam. Like that's definitely going to kill anyway, unless he's Sash. He's not Sash, and we outspeed and kill. Okay, that's fantastic. The rain does stop now. That's a real pain. Goes into Medicham. Well, we've got our physical wall here. Let's go into Uxie. I don't know if we're going to take 2, but we can take a Drain Punch at the very least. Out comes the high jump kick, 24%. Oh my goodness, Walnut, you legend. Okay, let's go for a Rain Dance. We can take another high jump kick. We live on 2, and we get that Rain Dance. That is great. I'm just going to click Memento right here. If he decides to switch, he does not. That's absolutely fine. So, let's go into... The question is, can Ludicolo Oko in the rain versus Medicham? I just want to work out whether I can just go for a Surf. Hydro Pump definitely kills. I'm pretty sure Surf will kill. Yeah, Surf's going to kill. So we can go into Ludicolo. We can just go for that Surf. If he decides to go into this, I can Ice Beam, and nothing's going to appreciate an Ice Beam anyway. We do take out the Medicham. That's great. I think Ludicolo is just going to clean up here. So that's really, really nice. Out comes the Jolteon. Let's just go for Surf. I think Surf's our best bet. And we take out the Jolteon, and then finally it's just the Amoonguss left, which is really, really good. So out comes Amoonguss. We're just going to Ice Beam here. And that doesn't take him out. Oh yeah, I forgot about the damage difference. We're still being very cheeky with that freeze though. But to be honest, I think I've got the tools to take it out. I've still got the on the star that hits even harder with Ice Beam. So I think that should be absolutely, you know, it wasn't really an issue. But anyway, I think what we're going to do is wrap up the live here, so I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. I would really, really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun with this one. I'll be bringing back some more RU suspect tests later on, where we're going to be using, I think we're going to use the Medicham Hyper Offense one, the one with Doug Trio and Exploud, because that's a lot of fun. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys at the next one. Macadii out.